Okay, our next movie is The Devil's Rejects, and it has to be the sickest, the most twisted, the most deranged movie so far this year, and I'm giving it thumbs up because it's very good at what it wants to be, an almost pornographically violent B movie. It's clearly influenced by drive-in classics such as Texas Chainsaw Massacre and more substantial violent fare such as Bonnie and Clyde, and he shows some real skill with the camera. He's also weirdly in love, I guess. Well, I guess not weirdly in love, but he's definitely in love with his own wife's naked backside. She's the aptly named Sherry Moon, and she plays the cheerfully nutso baby Firefly, who seems to spend half the movie aiming her rear at the camera. Not that I'm complaining about this. We get all that, plus the scariest clown in recent cinema history, a great rock soundtrack, and some gruesomely entertaining kills. It's a sick film, but for what it is, thumbs up.
Hate to disappoint you, but I'm going to give a thumbs up to him for exactly the same reasons that you have. But I don't want anyone watching this show and writing in and saying we gave it 2 thumbs up, so they went to see it and it was disgusting. I'm telling you, it is disgusting. Right. It's depraved. Yes. It's gruesome. It's over the top. It's beyond the pale. These are good performances.
They're very good performances.
They're good performances.
Absolutely.
And then there's also this mordant humor. For example, the Firefly family has named itself after Groucho Marx characters. You got Captain Spaulding, Rufus T. Firefly,
right.
Otis
exactly.
Driftwood.
They're the Fireflies.
So they bring in a film critic as a Groucho Marx expert.
So maybe we should give this 2 severed thumbs up just so people know what this movie's all about.
It is one of a kind.
Yes, it is. Sure.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JEFFMAN316. That's me, and welcome to the Devil's Rejects, the Rob Zombies Devil's Rejects watch along. Let's see who's in the house already. I haven't checked, but Doug's already in here. He says, too bad the third one isn't on Tubi. Yeah, I know the third one's the worst one. You would think that one would be the one on Tubi, unless we watch our own copies. We'll talk about that during the stream. Rick says he hopes we're both doing well. Hurt your right leg, man. It sucks. What's going on? I hope you're okay. Yeah, I hope it gets better. Zub Zero instead of Sub Zero is here. Hello, what's going on? I appreciate you stopping by the stream. Drop a like on the video if you don't mind. When my back went out and I fell and hurt my calf muscle. Well, that sucks, man. Hope you're doing better. Maybe you'll have a better start to the week. And Brian Sanchez is here. Hello, everybody. What's going on? I've got the movie queued up, but I'll do my normal little spiel so we can talk about the movie. And I had it on Internet Movie Database, and then it closed. So, Devil's Rejects. I know this is a totally different movie, tone, everything to House of a Thousand Corpses, which is what we just watched last week. So, I'll give you the synopsis. The murderous backwoods Firefly family take to the road to escape the vengeful Sheriff Waddell, who is not afraid of being as ruthless as his targets. I'll read a little bit more as far as the next person's description. In Ruggsville, Texas, the police under the command of Sheriff John Quincy Waddell attack the house of the sadistic serial killers, the Firefly family, aka the Devil's Rejects. They arrest Mother Firefly, but Otis, baby, escape from the siege. Tiny is wandering nearby the house and also escape. Otis and baby call their patriarch the mad clown himself, Captain Spaulding, and they schedule to reunite at an isolated motel in the desert. Meanwhile, Sheriff Wydell promises to capture and kill the runaways, seeking revenge for the death of his brother, Deputy George Wydell. So that's pretty cool. This movie is, like I said, totally different tone. I enjoy it for totally different reasons. You got the great Sid Haig, rest in peace, as Captain Spaulding once again. Sherry Moon Zombie returns as baby. Bill Moseley comes back as Otis. You've got William Forsythe added to the mix this time as the sheriff. Ken Foray is Charlie. Dawn of the Dead is what I always knew him from. And then we got a couple other people. I don't know if you guys, it's kind of cool. We went back and brought back some mainstays from the past. You got Priscilla Barnes from Three's Company comes in here, and you got Danny Trejo with a couple brief cameos, and you got the great WCW champion Diamond Dallas Page makes a cameo in there. PJ Souls from Halloween fame, she's in there. So the one thing I do, and the great Ginger Lynn, if you guys know who she is. If that's one thing I give Rob Zombie credit for, he pays homage to a lot of the stuff, horror movies and everything from the past. So he includes not just horror movies, but pop culture of the past. Let me get the banner going up on here. So like I said, anybody stops by, this is JEFFMAN316 Live. Let's talk movies. We're watching The Devil's Rejects from Rob Zombie. Like anybody that comes in, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the normal YouTube stuff. You can send super chats during this, and you can send me Cashapp. I got my information at the bottom. So without further ado, if you guys want to go ahead, I got this thing queued up. This is on Tubi, and as in Doug's already said, the next one is not on Tubi. So not sure if we want to watch it, but Doug, unless anybody says otherwise, I'm ready to go with the countdown. Hopefully you guys are ready to watch The Devil's Rejects. It's about an hour and 50 minutes. I'm not going to dilly-dally a lot after this thing is over with, so we can talk during the thing. I've got to get up early in the morning. So either way, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and give the countdown for it. Let me get my app going and get my earbuds on. So that way, I don't want to get a copyright strike. I've already gotten in trouble for abusive language and bullying this week on YouTube. I'll tell you guys more about that as the stream goes. But either way, I'm going to give you the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So I've already got it queued up. You get the classic Lionsgate logo. What's up, Arturo? Please appreciate you coming by. Drop a like on the video if you don't mind, on the stream. I mean, Third was okay. I like Otis and Baby's character, but Wolf was eyeball out too much. Yeah, I agree with that. You know, obviously the script had to be rewritten because Sid Haig was supposed to be included, and then we all know what happened to him. God rest his soul. So it's kind of sucks. It would have been a totally different dynamic and a different movie with them out there. Richard Brake is okay, but he's not one of my favorites. So it says on May 18th, 1978, John Quincy Waddell, along with the local authorities in Ruggsville County, led a search and destroy mission on a decaying farmhouse. This kind of reminds me of the beginning of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, actually. Other than Otis probably did most of the killing of those girls based on what we saw in the second one. Otis tended to use them for his personal play and his quote unquote art. I kind of like this movie. I think I liked The House of a Thousand Corpses, and I think it's my favorite of the trilogy. But when you get into that third act of House of a Thousand Corpses, it gets a little messy. The Dr. Satan shit is okay. They don't flesh that out enough. I would have thought it would have been better to have another movie where they address that. Or maybe he could have had his own spin-off movie, something. Maybe show more of the backstory. To just forget all about Dr. Satan, knowing that he's underground and that layer or whatever. Not mentioning it at all in this one seemed odd to me. Would nobody have seen, heard or seen anything about that? to not really mention the other characters that were killed. I know it focuses on the quote unquote devil's rejects, but still, it just didn't. It seemed a little disconnected to me. Now, if you watch it as its own movie, as you saw in my intro, uh, Ebert and Roper actually gave this damn thing 2 thumbs up. So they even mentioned in there, they liked the fact that it was an homage to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I wish we could have got Captain Spaulding maybe being a little more Captain Spaulding-ish. There's Tiny. He's dragging away that girl. Yeah, that would have been kind of cool if we'd have got more Spaulding. Here they come rolling up in here. I do kind of like the idea of the revenge factor in this with the guy's brother being the sheriff. Rob didn't feel like it looked funny in a van, so he ditched the character. Yeah, I mean, at least they show Tiny walking around. Like I said, the fact that nobody comes looking for those other characters and they're not even mentioned. Got Otis laying up in here in the bed. Is that chick dead? I don't remember. Yeah, I say it's his best. It's the best all around movie. It's well written. It's got good music, good characters. It's not a horror movie. I don't know that I consider this a full blown horror movie. It's got aspects of a horror movie in it, but would you consider this a full blown horror movie? This was probably William Forsythe at the height of his career as far as he was really popular in this. I liked him. He went to some B movie cheese after this, man. Got them 70s chop sideburns in there. I like the aesthetic of it being in the 70s. Rob does a good job with all his old vehicles and stuff. Vacate the premise peacefully. Yeah, right. The fact they had to change the mother, Leslie Easterbrook there. She's from what was her name? She was most famous from Police Academy. Fuck, shit, fuck. I wondered if you'd be the first one to bring it up. The fact that Cody's not going to face Reigns and Dwayne The Rock ruined the whole WrestleMania, and it was going to happen. Yeah, I mean, I think it's piss poor that it's basically coming out today that Roman and Rock is happening because they want to make that the newsworthy item instead of the Vince McMahon shit. But you know what's going to happen if anything new comes out about the Vince McMahon drama between now and then. That's going to be top news again. I mean, you can only like blind people for so long. The only problem I've got is that they better come up with some bullshit tomorrow night that explains it story wise. Other than just Cody saying that he called The Rock. I mean, what did The Rock do? Tell Cody Rhodes that he doesn't think he could take care of Roman, so let me do it for you. The rumor now is because of the backlash that they will plan on letting Cody beat Roman eventually. But what are they going to do? Combine both belts again? This it's just not a good look. It looks political. The Rock's got his own creative team. The Rock's team is going to write the story. To get back to this movie, it's pretty good damn shootout here at the beginning. It's pretty realistic. I like that you got those old damn metal helmets on. They're shooting the shit out of this house. Oh, Toro, did you hear? Yeah, the latest rumor is, and maybe they're spinning that, but they said when you go to Google and you Google WWE, that the main thing comes up is everything about Vince McMahon. And then in one night now, when you go Google WWE, everything that comes up is about The Rock taking over Cody. And they didn't give a shit whether they got flack or not about Cody losing the match, as long as it was something other than Vince and the sex scandal. I don't know if you guys saw, I had a post on the community tab that basically says the F WWE and Rock. I didn't even put the word fuck on there. I just put F exclamation point. They removed it and hit me with a community. It's not really a strike, but sort of is, and basically said that I needed to take a cyberbullying course, which was like a 4-minute video, or it would remain on my account, and then if I said anything else similar to that, then I could end up losing my channel. So hey, YouTube, fuck you, and you don't agree with the First Amendment around here. Yeah, somebody told me that. I think I will have to try that. I don't eat Pizza Hut very often. Yeah, YouTube's a bunch of pussies. They'll probably hit me again with this stream. They won't let you say anything. Like I said, I mean, I tell my say my channel isn't for children, but yeah. So I had to watch. I had to quote unquote watch a 4-minute video. Yeah, I watched it YouTube. It's pretty cool. They had those metal like welders type masks, almost look like old school. We call it like medieval masks. Ha ha! Our gun was empty. It's infused with habaneros. Habaneros. I like a lot of this 70s music that he mixes in here. He uses a lot of stop motion shit, like when he's filming, like just pauses it. You have to admit, the 3 movies, Sherry Moon Zombie is good in these movies. Everybody complains about a lot of her, roles, but she's really good in these movies as Baby. They censor some guy's channel too for being too gory. Doesn't even post it. They have him comply to YouTube rules. Hey, I know the Horror Geek. I've watched his stuff. That's why I try not to use too many clips. I'll probably review Argyle, and I'll have to watch how many clips I use in there. I even try to keep it, like they say, clips. If you try to keep it 5 seconds or less, they usually don't hit you. But damn, Universal would always come after me when I do movie reviews, and that's Universal. So I'm almost scared to review it. I always have to fight for censors. Yeah, he's the one who like it does the funny clips. He's the one I actually said in one of my early videos that gave me the idea when he was using this one. When I saw him use that, then I was like, it would be. I remember that from my childhood. I was like, that's funny. I should use like more funny clips from because I watched him before I ever even started YouTube when he first started. He's got a good, nice sense of humor. Written and directed by Rob Zombie. I keep saying it every time we talk about Rob Zombie. I actually like Sherry Moon Zombie in um, what's the other one? Lords of Salem. Well, if that was supposed to be news footage, he used the F word on there. That Argyle movie was it was kind of weird. It started out like gangbusters, man, and kind of ended with a whimper. Diamond Dallas Page and Danny Trio appear as bounty hunters. That badass and the guy Kim Forey from Dawn of the Dead, who I believe passed away. Yeah, I always liked Kim Forey. He's good in Dawn of the Dead. I really like him in that. I'm not much on DDP as an actor. Here you go with Ginger Lynn. Ride the horse, baby. He's like, give it to me. Any of you older guys that grew up in the 80s know the joys of watching Ginger Lynn. Remember Ginger Lynn and Amber Lynn? They were two of the bigger stars. Yep. Ginger Lynn and Amber Lynn. They were two of the hot porn babes from the 80s. So I thought it was kind of cool he got her in this. I wonder if she ever fucked a clown in any of her real porn movies. Did you just call her a whore? Oh, Captain Spaulding. You heard when she retired, they're both kind of old. She was a lot older than this. Still didn't look too bad. What do you think of her, Dougie? Oh, he was dreaming. I forgot about that. Yep. Or rest in peace, baby. Rest in peace. So he was dreaming about that. I forgot all about it. It was a dream. Didn't you get enough ass banging? That's funny. How old is Ginger Lynn? She was born in 62. So she's 62 or 61. She's 61 right now. Yeah, I remember that. She said, I remember that. I forgot that. Fuck no. You should look her up from back in the 80s, dude. She was hot stuff. You wouldn't have said no back then. Yep. I know what you're talking about. Captain Spaulding for president. Couldn't be any worse than the politicians we got. You talking about his wife? No, I'm talking about Ginger Lynn, the one that was in the bed with him. That's the one I was asking you what you thought about her. I don't want to know about his wife. That's his wife right there. Well, I guess it's his wife. Oh, his girlfriend. Um, yeah, I kind of like Tracy Lords. I mean, I've liked her in several of the bit parts she's done in movies too, horror movies. She was in that remake of Not of This Earth back in the day. But she's not that great of an actress. I think if she's cast in the right role, she's okay. Yeah, the one that was fucking him is the one I was asking about. Let's just be blunt about it. She's like, "Don't go. I need some more clown fun." She's like, "You're the only man that's ever been with me." I got ads coming up. We'll see how many I get. I might have to eat these goobers I had left over from the movie. I can't see how many ads it is. I got 4 ads. Yeah, she's doing it with a clown. He didn't even respect her enough to take the damn makeup off. Yeah, I know his dick was sore from the night before. He's like, "You didn't get enough ass banging last night?" I did. My dick was still sore. What's up with that? John Cena's voice in this commercial I got on about. What car dealer? Hondas. Honda. He was pretty good in the parts he was in Argyle. I got 4 ads. Maybe it's the length of time. I'll tell you when mine's over. I didn't really see any good trailers in front of Argyle that I hadn't already seen. That movie, The Fall Guy, I want to see that. They showed that trailer. Ryan Gosling's in it. The poster said it come out in March, and then on the in front of Argyle it said it was in May. If I tell you too much, you won't watch my review. Let's say it was good, but it wasn't as good as I was hoping it would be. It should have been better with all the people that were in it. I didn't like some of the aspects of how they portrayed the reality versus the world going on in her book. I didn't like some of that. You got the Firefly Trilogy Steelbook last year and I haven't opened it yet. Yeah, I'm the same way. I got hold on a second. I don't think I got it where I can reach it. You talking about the one from Walmart? Yeah, I don't have it in here. I got the trilogy. The Blu-ray Steelbook from Target, and then I got the one from Walmart last year. It's Argyle with a Y, and it's Cena the bad guy. Nope, Cena isn't even a real person. Cena is portraying a character in her book when she's thinking about the book. Did they have a 3 from Hell 4K Steelbook? I don't remember them having a 3 from Hell 4K Steelbook. If they did, I got it because I remember buying all the Steelbooks. $10. Yeah, I got that one. I remember it now. It was the one where It's got her with the Indian headdress on. Yeah, I got that one. It doesn't sell for very much. Brand new at $17.50. Somebody's got it on eBay. You should just buy it. It was for $9.99. Yeah, I remember getting that. I mean, you can get it like super cheap still on eBay. I mean, that was $17 with free shipping. Did you guys ever find the 31 Steelbook, the Target one? I ended up getting that one. That was pretty good. Here's Otis talking to him, telling him he's coming down. Dude, it was like probably $20 or $25 when it came out. What do you mean it's too much? That's with shipping. Yeah, I like, 31 is a weird movie. It's not terrible. It's got some decent aspects to it, but I don't know, man. It's just something about it. I can't put my finger on it. Something about it I don't like. Maybe it just seemed too much like The Running Man. Wasn't unique enough other than the characters in it were in it. Hey, I don't know if you guys remember. I forget this actor's name. The old guy right here with the cowboy hat on. Not that doofus. Not the comedy relief guy. The older guy. He was in those damn Clint Eastwood movies from the 70s and 80s. He was in Bronco Billy. I remember that one part where he was trying to climb up in that building and he was farting. Yeah, Malcolm McDowell was like the ringleader, like the one bringing everybody in there to start them. Well, Best Buy it for $9.99 probably because they were getting rid of shit, right? You had one titty going this way and one titty going that way. He shook hands with Johnny Cash. That guy's a good character actor. Like I said, he played in Any Which Way But Loose and Any Which Way You Can with his sidekick of Clint Eastwood with, the one with the orangutan. That's old Terry Priscilla Barnes from Three's Company right there. He likes to say shit fuck all the time. Did chicks really wear them low rider pants in the 70s with their ass crack hanging out all the time? Rodeo clowning. Who would want to be a rodeo clown? If I would have known Best Buy was going to get rid of Blu-rays, I would have bought the 3 from Hell Steelbook. I think it was like 20 something. Yeah, I know. That's the same way. Plus, they still can't decide what they're doing about the pricing. 2 weeks ago, they had a bunch of stuff. Like if you saw in my pickup video, I bought a bunch of $9.99 $4K Steelbooks. Then now they're back up to regular price. I mean, shouldn't they just stay reduced price? Optimus Prime, what's up? Appreciate you coming by the stream. Drop a like on it if you don't mind. We're watching Devil's Rejects, but we were talking about some of the Best Buy stuff we probably wish we would have bought. I'm going to look that up. Like, I'm going to look up their 4K stuff. And then I'm going to choose in-store, and I'll filter it where it's just the movies. And I'm just going to see. Like, that Black Panther, Wakanda Forever was $9.99, went back up to $15. Why? It looks like the Paramount stuff is still 13, but like the others, 4K is $34. Rain Man's only 15. That's a good deal. But like the Equalizer 3 is back. It was 17.99 2 weeks ago. It's back up to $38. What the fuck is going on? Priscilla Barnes from Three's Company. She shows some skin. Yeah, I know. There's an older movie. I can't think of the name of it right offhand. It was like one of those 70s like Dukes or Hazard type movies when she was young that she showed her tits in too. She hitting on his old dude to distract him. I'm gonna grab me some fucking sideburns back. Get them down about right here. That's funny. Hey, Doug, that dude right there with the mustache is doing the interview. You know, that's the dude who played. There's some titties right there. That's the dude who played Grandpa Munster in Rob Zombie's Monsters. Yeah, where I gotta still make a bumper out of that from Booger from Revenge of the Nerds. We have Bush. We have Bush. Uh, yeah. Well, I guess if you're a friend of Rob Zombie's, he'll keep using you in movies over and over and over and over. That dude right there was the one of the ones that was talking about brought the girls into the Michael Myers room in Halloween when it was like trying to sexually assault them. I don't want to say the R word. Yep, Carl Weathers, good man and actor. Yep, I watched a couple of the Rocky movies yesterday while I was editing some videos. I just saw him in commercials. He was doing commercials where he was, because he was Happy Gilmore's coach, so he was coaching Gronk how to kick field goals for the Super Bowl. This is when he gets pretty intense in their hotel room. They're waiting for their dad to show up, Captain Spaulding. I like the version of Otis in this movie better. Well, he did say it was in the 70s. All the women in this gonna have bush. My wife was standing over there. I said that on purpose. We have bush. This ain't the true 70s. She would have had more than that. I want to know. Come on in. I think he was. I mean, I know it's. I think they're brother and sister, right? I'm pretty sure. I got another ad. Let's Google that. It says Otis is the adopted son of Captain Spaulding, and then Baby would be his real daughter. It said it's not 100% certain, but the thought is that that's his adopted son. So that's what everybody seems to think. I don't know if he ever confirmed it or not. If not, I mean, he's got to be kin to him, right? Who would let that? I mean, he's crazier than they are. Who would let that fucker in their house? That was a quick commercial. Here's Spaulding's truck's running out of gas. This is the R-rated version on Tubi. Anybody know? I don't remember what they added to the unrated version. Here's PJ Souls. This is the Linda from the Halloween movie. Had 6. Do you think they'll make it a triple threat match between Rollins, Cody, and McIntyre? I don't know. I hope not. I hope McIntyre just fights Sami Zayn. Get in the car, lock the door. Don't turn your back on a clown when he's talking to you. I like that line. It's one of my favorite lines. So it's not Spaulding's son, but it's Mom Firefly's son. So are Spaulding and Mother Firefly, are they brother and sister? Yeah, to me, they should have let Cody just fight Roman, and they should have let Gunther fight Rollins. They should let they should make, I don't know who's gonna fight Gunther. They should make either Gunther or Logan Paul defend their belt in a ladder match to get more people involved. This WrestleMania is gonna suck. You already know the results of the main events on both nights. Roman will win and Cody will win. Now they're even screwing. This whole thing fucks over so many people. Because if it was just Cody, I would be okay with it. But it's screwing up the main event of Raw. So now McIntyre's fucked over. Sami Zayn possibly fucked over his match. Gunther's going to be screwed. Now you got no match for the I'm assuming Miz and R-Truth might fight for the tag titles, but there's so many other people that are going to get screwed in this thing and not get the match that they were supposed to get. No, I don't think got to do that. If it would be different if Orton was a champ or something, they're not going to bring Orton from SmackDown on there. So I don't even know who Orton's going to fight. She got a pretty nice rack. Childbearing hips. Yeah, so this could end up just being like a domino effect and fuck up the whole card. Because I'm assuming the Usos will fight each other. If Sheamus comes back, he's got to fight somebody. They could have main evented night one with Rhea versus Becky if Rollins was going to fight somebody else that wasn't main event worthy. Yep. Yeet. One of her many husbands. So technically, Otis could be considered his stepson then. They're still semi-related. He getting on with Terry. What would Jack think? Oh, he's ballsing up. Otis is pure evil. All getting ready. They all getting to know each other now. What's up, Star Wars collecting hobbies? What do you think of that whole Cody Rhodes fiasco on there? And I was thinking at first LA Knight might end up fighting um, Logan Paul. Maybe Orton could fight Styles. I'm not sure. The whole Raw scene is fucked. Because let's say Cody wins. What does that do? He already said, excuse me, that Roman already told him it's basically if you choose that if you choose Rollins as the secondary belt, this whole thing storyline wise doesn't make any sense. Because if I was Cody, if you've already told Roman you want his belt, why would you choose Rollins? Why would you do anything to help The Rock? My guess is they'll do the Nia Jax will probably fight Rhea Ripley at Elimination Chamber. They'll do the women's Elimination Chamber #1 contender, but this fucks over. If so, Cody has to choose Rollins now because Roman is going to fight Rock. So that what is the men's Elimination Chamber match going to be at the pay-per-view? For what? It's not going to be like for #1 contender because you already know who the #1 contender is. Or are they just going to have Cody where he had to give up his main event spot to Rock and he is not even going to choose Rollins? I guess that's the only good thing we'll find out tomorrow night on Raw. I know wrestling is scripted, but this script is garbage. They don't. It makes no sense. Like how to connect these dots now. Which Mama Firefly do you like best, Rick? Do you like Leslie Easterbrook or do you like Karen Black? You just ghost waiting to expire. I like that line. This movie shows Rob Zombie, if he really puts his mind to it, can write some good dialogue. What's your favorite non-Halloween movie of Rob Zombie's? Probably this. Yeah, probably this, and then House of a Thousand Corpses, and then Lords of Salem. If you don't talk Halloween, we were gonna watch Rob Zombie's Halloween on here, and then they took it off of Tubi. He probably didn't rehab his damn injury enough on from AEW. So he got a bad. So it all started. This it's like I said, I can see why they did the thing with The Rock. They just needed a better story to figure it out because you had all that stuff snowball. Like, there's no way that CM Punk could have won the Rumble injured. So Cody won the Rumble. Then CM Punk's out for 4 to 6 months. Then on the heels of that, you get this Vince McMahon announcement. The thing I read today was they don't know how deep this thing's going to go. That if they find out Triple H knew anything about it, that he might be gone or at least suspended. And then Rock and his guy are going to become the main creative team. You like Karen Black better? I think I do too. She's like batshit crazy acting and everything she does. But I give Dusty Easterbrook credit. She did a decent job in this. Yeah, I like Lord of Salem. The ending is a little too wacky for my taste. But leading up to that, that's Sherry Moon Zombie's best acting job. Three from Hell's on Pluto. Pluto had we think it's got too many commercials on Tubi. Pluto has way too many commercials. I don't think he's in trouble. My gut feeling is that that's the reason that Stephanie and Shane are not there now. That they once they found out Vince did that shit where he covered up and paid those women that hush money, which we know is true. I'm not trying to slander anybody. I think that they knew it was going to be end up being find out it was going to be deeper than that. Or during that investigation that they did, I don't think they voted to keep Vince there. I think they wanted him out then. So and then they didn't have enough power. So I'm actually glad the TKO bought them because it got all this Vince McMahon stuff. He has no way to wield his power and come back now. But I don't personally think Triple H knew anything about it. Vince got rid of all his creative guys, got rid of all the NXT talent he brought up. He basically wiped away everything Triple H. It's almost like they were against each other all the time. So good riddance to old rubbish, as they say. I'm glad Vince is fucking gone. Somebody was posted on social media. He said, if you got such a problem with what they're doing to Cody, you should be disgusted with what Vince McMahon did. And I was like, who the fuck said that nobody was disgusted with what Vince McMahon did? He didn't deserve to keep the company. It's a publicly traded company. He should have been forced to act like it was. Like, we're an employee-owned company now at work. And if I was doing any shenanigans and an employee found out about it, they should tell everybody and kick me out from being president. That's the way that shit works. But Vince put his cronies on the board of directors to vote him back in power. Yep, I'm the devil and come back to do devil's work. I love that line. Dude, Otis is just a bad MFer, man. Now, I don't like the fact that I know his hair was basically bleached white. He was almost an albino in the first one, so why change him? Did she like it when you puke? He is mean. They were showing flashback cinema at the theater that I went to, and they were showing Escape from New York tonight. I wish that I had time to go see that. Well, Linda McMahon ain't even there. Linda McMahon has been semi I was telling I think it was, I don't remember if it was my wife or son I was talking about. She and Vince hadn't been together in years. Once she got into politics, she moved to Washington. And she knew about all this stuff. Now they're basically like husband and wife on paper only. I think she knew he was doing some shit, but I doubt she knew how bad it was. Shot that dude in the neck. I will give Rob Zombie some credit. He uses mostly practical effects. He doesn't do too much in here. That Argyle, man, they used too much CGI in some of the scenes. It was one scene looked so bad. One of the fight scenes at the end, it was laughable. When you use too much CGI, I don't like that. I sometimes sit in the theater and I struggle to think, is this predictable because it's poor writing, or is it predictable because I've seen too many movies? Because I leaned over my wife and told her exactly what was going to happen at the end. Yeah, he doesn't shy away from full frontal female nudity. He also does, and he doesn't overdo male nudity. So kudos to him. Otis quit bleaching his skin after, but it's the yeah, I know that's funny. It's the next day. I like that line when he's talking about God or whatever. He's like, I want you to pray to your God, and I want lightning to crash down on the top of my fucking head. So the dialogue that he wrote for Otis is awesome. I don't mean to be blasphemous, but it's funny. There you go. Where's the line? I'm the devil and I'm here to do the devil's work. I remember his band White Zombie playing in Ozfest or something like that in the early days before he was a director. Yep. Dragula was obviously the most mainstream song he ever did. I like a couple of his older songs though. Damn, Otis. I got another ad break starting. Got the blues playing. How many ads I got? 17? No, I got 4. I don't have my steel books here next to me. I got the regular Rob Zombie movies. I always liked these Lionsgate movies when they first come out. Now I don't know if I like them or not. It's all got all that silver shit on it. I don't know if you guys watch my Dollar Tree videos, but I remember I bought the 4K of Three from Hell, and I ended up finding the Blu-ray in the Dollar Tree, so I kept it because it's got a nice slipcover. I still need to do my slipcover rant. I still don't like how they fuck you over with some 4Ks get reversible cover art, and then some of them don't. If you created reversible cover art for the Blu-rays, the 4K should have it as well. Saw Tiffany Stratton debut on SmackDown. She's got athletic ability and beauty, but her character is meh. Yeah, it'll evolve. It's kind of like Carmella. You got to give it a little while to ferment. Little, she's got to interact with some people that can go back and forth with her more. I think it's just a little stale because of it was on NXT. They didn't have a lot of people to banter back and forth with her. She was taught by, who was that? Greg Gagne's school. She had a bunch of athletic ability, like she was a gymnast. And he said, I watched an interview. He said she tried to go too fast because she was learning so quickly, and that he had to like slow her down and get her to learn like the nuances of wrestling because she thought she was so good because of how what a great gymnast she was. I wish she hadn't got her tits done. Yeah, are they still dating? Yeah, usually they don't break up, boyfriend and girlfriend or husband and wife. Triple H is big about putting them on the same roster. Baby's pretty sadistic in this scene, making them slap each other. That was weak. They're still dating. Well, that's weird because, like I said, Triple H tries to keep them together. Wonder why they didn't have her. She's on SmackDown, right? Yeah, because her and Naomi, like storyline wise, signed contracts this week. I don't know. I was trying to think where I would put her. I think I would put her on Raw as well. I think she's a little rough or raw, pun intended. I think she needs to. They should put her in a team with Bianca and let them win the tag titles. She gonna be able to fit out that window. Oh damn! Champion knife thrower. I'm assuming that was CGI. Put her ass crack right there. She's got to join the baby kiss my ass club. All mind power. She got a nice ass. I'll give her that. So how many of them are left? That girl's the last one, right? The one running there out in that flannel shirt. I saw some comments that Jade Cargo made about that basically AEW was a good, prepared her and a good tune up to get into the big time in the WWE. I think she tells how different it is just in the little bit of time she's been there. Oh, there's Groucho Marx. Did you guys see my movie hunt this week? I got a Marx Brothers movie. I got A Day at the Races. I love that movie. He plays Dr. Hackenbush, or as his brother Chico says, Dr. Hackenabush or Hackenapus. Oh, we would. Was it Doug that was talking about if we watched Three from Hell, we'd have to watch it our own copies or Pluto? We got to discuss. The Super Bowl might still be on for a couple minutes. Am I gonna still do Sunday night next week? I think Roxanne after WrestleMania will become the main roster. I don't think she'll be far from it. I don't think they're gonna give the belt back to her. And then we'll have to discuss what we're gonna watch because I don't want to watch anything on Pluto TV. Maybe I'll do a poll. Well, I'd probably just go ahead and go live at our normal. And if nobody shows up, we can delay it. Yes, you agree? Yeah, we can. I can go live at 10, and if the Super Bowl's on, we can talk about the end of the game. And then wait till it's over. But we need to decide what we're gonna watch. This guy's got a fucking mustache. Reminds me of Gene Shalit, that reviewer. You guys remember who that is? Skidoo. Never heard of that. Three from Hell. We could try to watch it on. How long of a movie is it? We could try to watch it on Pluto and see how many commercials it is. Well, I'm gonna choose the Chiefs because I don't like the 49ers at all, so I'll never root for them. Three from Hell. I don't know if I want to sit through that movie, man. That goddamn fucking Elvis Presley. That thing's almost 2 hours long. I don't know if I'm gonna sit and watch that shit. Chiefs are gonna win. It's rigged. I don't know if I want to watch Three from Hell, man. We're gonna have to pick something else. That's 2 hours. I can't sit through that. Hit the like button, Caveman Movies and More. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, smash that like button. We're talking about what we're going to watch next week. Please don't put me through the torture. How about we do a vote and I'll put Three from Hell on there? But you guys need to help me come up with 2 more movies other than that. Hey, we could do, is Lords of Salem on here? Do I have the Tubi app? 31. Is 31 on here? The sheriff had them almost killed. They escaped. The giant helped them. Don't know what the character ended up. They've never shown if he burned. Well, Tiny was escaped. He was the one dragging that naked woman, and then that other big guy. One of them got shot in the house. Was laying there dead. I hit you and your dick hits the fucking dirt. You know it's bad when baby has to be the voice of reason. Let's see if 30 Lords of Salem. Okay, well I'll do. That's what we'll do. A poll. I'll run a poll. Lords of Salem and 31 off of Tubi, and then um, Three from Hell. I don't really want to watch Three from Hell, but I'll put it on there. You guys are gonna be the death of me. Oh, that's her husband's face. I forgot. So that's the woman that was in the shower, right? And that's her husband's face he cut off. Got a little Texas Chainsaw Massacre action. Maybe we'll watch Lords from Salem. I'll say Three from Hell has to be from your own copy. I don't really want to watch it on Pluto, man. It'll have like 1,000 commercials in it. Or we could do Pluto as a test. No, thing's an hour and 55 minutes without commercials. If we did 31, I'm gonna put from your own copy. I'm not watching that an hour and 20. I mean, 2 hours and 20 minutes of Three from Hell. No, that would be an earth-shattering kaboom. So I don't know how this whole Walmart thing's gonna shake out with them getting in, taking up the slack of some of the physical media from Best Buy, because there was two Walmart exclusives that came out this week. 31 Silent Night, the 4K, and Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. And my store got the Dewey Cox story and didn't get the Silent Night. Didn't even have a spot on the shelf. And then Silent Night was sold out online. So what the fuck? The Munsters, I'm just bullshitting. Yeah, you are bullshitting with that one. I'm going to be drinking anyway. Well, it doesn't mean that means I want to at least enjoy it. I guess the beginning of Three from Hell isn't bad. It drags, man. That movie should have been an hour and a half. When they get to Mexico, that thing drags. I like this scene here. It weirds me out with that woman running with her husband's face on. Why wouldn't she take the face off? Oh, smash. She's a blood splatter. I love that scene there. She looked weird as fuck running with that mask on. Is that her guts? Look at that shit. That's some good, decent practical effects right there. Damn. You think she'd bend over and shake her fucking head and get it off? You drank a few Millers last night? I just drank a few um, rums and a shot of what was that? Fireball before before just did the shot before I got on here. I drank way too much. One of those weeks where I was drinking those shots, and that I'm not getting up in the morning with a headache, dude. It's funny, William Forsythe is pretty good in this, but he plays that damn boyfriend that nobody likes at the beginning of Halloween. He just said explosive diarrhea. You don't get those two words in many scripts these days. Explosive diarrhea. She's useless. Here comes your great cameos by Danny Trejo and the great Diamond Dallas Page. He was an a-hole in that Halloween zombie movie. Glad his character got killed. Yeah, I know. Me too. Machete. It's good old Machete. We need to watch Machete. Shit always floats his way. Bang! You have more commercials? Sorry. They're in the van. This is when he says, a 2D fucking fruity. You would think the commercials would be the same. Yep. Machete Trejo. Machete. I love Machete. I'm not that big on Machete Kills. Remember the third one they were going to make Machete, and was it Machete in space? She's going to want some ice cream. For the kid. Like she's a kid. You starving and gonna eat ice cream. I guess that's good. Some tutti fucking fruity. I'm not a big fan of tutti fruity. Fucking fruity. If I was Otis, I'd be pissed hearing that too. It's funny. And then, like, literally the next scene, they're eating ice cream. Delicious. Is there any mainstream movie that's coming out this week? I heard most of the mainstream releases are going to go to a 2 week release schedule. Lindsay Lohan was in the first Machete. I don't know. I don't think she showed any bush. I don't think she showed anything. I think she had hair covering up her nipples. I got commercials, man. I got 5 of them. No, I'm talking about at the movie, not at the theater. Lisa Frankenstein, yeah. I'm talking about like on home video, like first run movies, not catalog titles. Man, I got Vince Vaughn and damn Tom Brady in a commercial. Tutti fucking fruity. Yeah, 5. I got 5. I heard that what you call it, Argyle was not headed for about maybe 20 million bucks. So I don't think it's gonna have a big opening weekend. You bought Thanksgiving Blu-ray. I heard they're doing part 2. Yeah, I heard that too. It's pretty good. I liked it. It could have been a little bit better. I thought it would have been a little harder edge to it with Eli Roth directing it, but it's okay. Is any of Eli Roth's movies on Tubi? We should look. I wouldn't mind catching one of his movies. I don't know. I said I had 5 commercials. Maybe the commercials are not all the same length, depending on where you are. I watched that Silent Night. It was okay. Had a couple good fight action scenes in it, but It was not the movie that I thought it was. It really has nothing other than his son. It happened in the Christmas. It really had nothing to do with um, Christmas at all, and I didn't know the connection to it being quote unquote Silent Night, what that meant. I didn't like the premise of the movie as much I thought it should have been more Christmas oriented. He should have remade My Bloody Valentine back in the day. Yeah, that would have been kind of cool. We watched the remake of that. Is anybody showing? Hey, that's speaking of that. Maybe we should. Is anybody showing My Bloody Valentine or that Lover's Lane? We might need to watch something for Valentine's Day. Next Sunday would be the 11th. There's his dead brother talking to him. Is My Bloody Valentine the original? Or only the remake on Tubi? I don't want to watch that again. What about Valentine or Lover's Lane? What's the girl? That movie Lover's Lane they got the full movie on YouTube. We could watch that. Well, think about that. Maybe I'll put those as choices. Damn, I can't get it to click. Oops. It's probably the remake. We've watched we watched the remake before on one of the watch alongs back in the day. Lover's Lane. What year was that one made? 19, like around 99, I think. If you go back and look on my channel, I did a review. I had the DVD, and then Arrow released. I think it was Arrow released a special edition of it last year. It's not that bad of a movie considering. You guys should watch more of my videos, man. I tell you about some of this stuff. I think this is when he kills her, right? Anna Faris. I think that's her first movie, Lover's Lane. I've got can't fucking get it. Got Shout Factory's Valentine. And I like that they put the reverse cover art on there. That was what I remember from the DVD. Bizarro told me and Doug this past week something happened with her school, and she might not be able to make some of the streams. And then, like I said, Gigi last week told me that on the nights during the weekends, but until she gets caught up on some of her bills, she's having to do a lot of door dashing. Well, maybe that's what I'll start doing some more of then. Yeah, that Valentine got a nice slipcover. I'll start unboxing some of them, talking about the movies. Maybe I'll do like a half unboxing. After I watch it, I'll do a half unboxing and then I talk about the movie afterwards. This is when he's killing Mama Firefly. Man, he gutted the shit out of her. I think what I'll do is I'll pick some of the more obscure stuff that I buy to unbox because all the mainstream guys they all do the same exact movies when they open them. She had nice jugs. So didn't he say they were going down to Mexico in this one? So they went to Mexico already in this one. That's a pretty cool place. So I guess he actually took most of his Captain Spaulding makeup off. So you like Tony Todd or Ken 4A? Which one's better? Daisy. They left for Mexico and they got caught in Three from Hell at the beginning. I'm confused. But didn't they call him at Kim Foray at the beginning and say that I'm going to be coming down to Mexico to see you? Isn't that what he said? So maybe when they got caught at the end of this one when they got shot down driving, they just crossed the border, so they were going back in the U.S. and when they caught them, they took them to a U.S. prison. That's probably what happened. His most limber lady. That's funny. He sets his standards pretty low, so he never disappoints. I was looking at my Living Dead movies. Do you guys like the remake of Night of the Living Dead? I think it's pretty good. This one, the one Tom Savini wrote and directed, or directed it. Tony Todd does a pretty good job in there. So which one do you like? You like Tony Todd or Ken 4A? They partying down some sex, drugs, and rock and roll here. Yeah, 1990 Night of the Living Dead. I think it's pretty good. I remember going to see it in the theater back in the day. The one thing I didn't like about it at first was that they had it where the main girl, fought back a little bit. But the fact that now that I've watched it a couple times over and over the years, I don't mind it as much. He's psyching himself up. Dawn of the Dead. I'm sorry, but the remake is not better, but more gruesome. The makeup effects and the killings are brutal. I kind of like Dawn of the Dead. I'm not gonna say it's better. There's times I'm in the mood to watch that one instead of the original. To me, it's whether you are in the mood to watch more of a slow burn, as opposed to the second one. To me, seems like it's a little. Maybe it's because the zombies run. It's a little faster pace to it. Zack Snyder did that, so that's pretty good. I don't have the 4K of that one over here. I kind of like the slipcover on the regular one. And that's like I said, I really do think he ain't plan on fucking these chickens, are you? You a chicken fucker? Do you have the out of print Dawn of the Dead? That's the Anchor Bay. Oh my god, this dude's talking about fucking chickens. I wish I bought that Dawn of the Dead original Blu-ray. I have it on DVD. Yeah, I did get that. Was a second sight set. It's got the 4K in it. You should get that. It's got the multiple cuts of it. It's a really good release. Nope, I don't have any of those. Damn, I wish I'd bought them. Doug's laughing. You laughing at the chicken burger? And then that dude is the guy that played in and didn't he play in shit. Hills Have Eyes? Chicken fucker. Yep. Did you like the Hills Have Eyes remake better than the original? I think I like the remake of that better than the original. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude, that weird looking dude also played in Weird Science. Ouch. Remake was okay. Hills Have Eyes. I never owned the Arrow 4K Blu-ray. They sold it. I've got the regular Arrow Blu-ray. Um, I didn't get the 4K upgrade. It was one of those ones I read that it wasn't that much of an improvement. Since I don't like the original that much, I didn't spend the extra money to get the 4K. I think I ended up getting the Arrow Blu-ray like used off of eBay real cheap. Um, so I don't own the 4K in that either. That's probably pretty grainy, man. I doubt the 4K is really that good. But I think I like the remake of that better than the original. The original is really cheesy. You got the 4K Arrow from Amazon? Yeah, I just got the Blu-ray one. I think, but I got it like soon after it came out. Somebody ended up putting it on eBay real cheap. They must have got it and didn't like it. That's one of those movies that if you've seen the remake and then you go back to watch the original is really cheesy. And the second one, Hills Have Eyes 2, not the remake, the original one, it is bad. Do I have the Green Inferno on Blu-ray? I have it on DVD also. Yeah, I got it on Blu-ray. I don't know if my Eli Roth movies are over here or not. I think they might be. They're probably behind the front row. The Green Inferno is one of those movies that it's pretty good, but uh, I don't know. It's just not enough happens to where I would want to watch that one like over and over again. I've watched it a couple times. I like the ending. I like how it doesn't have like a, it has like a. I don't want to spoil it if nobody watches this and seen it. It's a semi twist to it. That girl that was in Green Inferno, the main one, she's the one that's in Knock Knock with uh, Keanu Reeves. Yeah, Hills Have Eyes 2 suck bad. A dog has flashbacks of their owners killed. Yeah, it's pretty cheesy. Did you know the original? I was going to do a video about this. Um, that there's technically a third Hills Have Eyes. It's even worse. He got hot and cold running pussy on tap. This is the one where he's afraid. This is the part where he's afraid that he's going to snort all his cocaine. Do you remember what movie they said called it that? But instead of cocaine, he said, "You don't want none of this cocaine." Brother, would I do that to you? How long after this was it that Sid Haig died? Man, I got commercials coming up again. I only have the original Hills Have Eyes on DVD and never seen the second one. I have both the remake and its sequel. Yeah, I got the remake and the sequel on Blu-ray. I don't think there's a 4K of that. I've got the original trilogy on a Spanish Blu-ray set, but I've got the original first two on Blu-ray. I had like one commercial, and now I'm back already. And I got Psychedelic Jesus. Got Otis making out with some chick. Got Captain Spaulding smoking some blunts, and got Baby drinking. She taking a bath. Oh, it fucking slit her throat. I asked at the beginning that I don't nobody said anything. Do we consider this a horror movie? I know she don't have the biggest breast disease in the world, but they should have at least shown them in that part where she's in the bathtub. Come on now. Damn Diamond Dallas Page shooting somebody in the damn head. That was a pretty good gunshot right there. You have the Hills Have Eyes old copy of Blue Anchor or something like that. It's pretty outdated. Yeah, Anchor Bay. A lot of those Anchor Bay, since like Stars bought Anchor Bay, and then Stars quit producing movies, as far as I know. So like a lot of those Anchor Bay titles are like out of print. I missed quite a few movies that I now regret that I didn't get that were Anchor Bay. This part's pretty badass. You would think that the cop would have done a better job of making sure he killed them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stars, the channel bought them. I didn't know that. Yeah, if you look at the back of some of their movies, even before they got rid of the Anchor Bay title, it says Anchor Bay, a Stars company. Make sure I'm all the way dead. Where'd he shoot him at? Why is he just beating them up? You'd think he'd put a damn bullet in their head right away for all the things they did. I guess the revenge factor settled in because he killed his brother. He wants to do more with them. Yeah, Otis was. Yeah, that's because he was one of the main characters. He wasn't. You had that whole front end of the story where you had to get them to the house and House of a Thousand Corpses, and then once he started doing that ritual shit, and then he took him out to see Doctor Satan, he wasn't involved as much on the end, so you just didn't get as much of him in the House of a Thousand Corpses. I guess he wanted to take them back where they killed his brother. My nose is stopping up for some reason. So sorry about that. So he drove them back across the border to their house. Should have just left them in Mexico and put a bullet in their head. Tom Horn. Yeah. Yeah, because he's a cop, a sheriff. Why, if he was going to murder them, basically, is what he's doing. Why would he want to do that in the U.S.? He should have left them in. Should have left them in fucking Mexico. I like that part right there because baby actually looks like she was scared a little bit. His torture shack. Otis is bad. That's pretty sadistic right there, stapling into him. Damn, man. Bill Moseley played in that Speak at that Night of the Living Dead 1990 remake. He was the one that played "They're Coming to Get You, Barbara" at the beginning. Ouch! He's doing a little hardcore death match action with her and Otis. Yep, like I said, this is pretty much her best character. I like all those tattoos they put all over in the last one in Three from Hell. I don't think she really has all those tattoos in real life. So yeah, he basically revenge took over, got the best of him, man. Matinee cowboy. He should just take a fucking machete and cut their head off. Hitting that fucker with a cattle prod. Damn. Ouch. Yeah, or an axe. That's true. Cut an arm or two off and let them bleed to death. Jason Voorhees style. Yep. I like William Forsythe in this, man. He's fucking nuts too. He's a good character actor in most of the movies he's in. You know what he's got it special in mind for you. The Leonard Skinner Freebird ending was kind of long. Yeah. He quoting the Bible. Damn, that's nasty right there. Hallelujah. Are you feeling it, brother? I love that. There's no realistic way that they should come out of this movie alive for a third one anyway. I'll tell you a movie that's good that we need to see if it's on Tubi is the movie Fallon with Denzel Washington. I don't know why I was thinking about that. That movie's badass. I like it. I got another commercial coming up, and he's getting ready to torch the place. I only got 2 commercials this time. It was like 10 cops shooting at them or more when they survived. Yeah, I know. It's like they took them to the hospital and saved them. We can't be doing that shit to people, man. That's sadistic and insane. Oh, yeah, I only had 2 commercials. About over with. I'm on the second one now. Yeah, I'll end up. I'll put up a poll for next week. Yeah, it's Denzel. It's like a supernatural horror movie. Did you ever see that movie? Kind of got reminds me a little bit. Well, it's a little bit of both. It's kind of like a stalker, but it's supernatural. It's the villain in it kind of body hops. It's really good though. That's one of my favorite Denzel Washington movies. I think it's very underrated. Um I don't think enough people talk about it. I don't remember what he was. It's been a while since I watched this. I don't remember what he did, why he was doing this with her. Is he just toying with her so while she could see the house burning down? Smell like rabbit. Run, rabbit, run. Remember when he was saying that in the first one? Was that Otis who said that in the first one? were they trying to make you feel sympathy in this for Baby with him hunting her down? Run, rabbit, run! He got that's the their friend from Mexico there. Should have killed that fucker. You run, Forrest, instead of run, rabbit. The first power with the guy from La Bamba, it was like a guy that resurrects or something. Yeah, that's pretty good too. That's a pretty underrated movie. Yeah, Lou Diamond Phillips. I've got that. I think Kino released that. Dude, that's what shit's gotta hurt pulling damn nails through your hand like that. Those spikes. Oh, axe. Damn. Now, why? If he was willing to do that, why didn't he fucking do that to the Firefly? You saw that in the theater? Wow. I don't remember. I don't think I saw that in the theater myself. That was when Lou Diamond Phillips and like that new that group. I don't know if they had a nickname, but it was like, Lou Diamond Phillips and Keeper Sutherland and all of them were in a lot of the movies like in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s. Remember the Cowboy Way? He's beating the shit out of her. He said he wish he had a bullwhip. Damn. Wonder if the Fireflies are cursed by Thorn. They survive a bunch of gunshots like Michael Myers. I don't think he really had a plan to bring them back. I don't think he would have written the end of that movie if he knew he was going to make a third one. So it's a little unrealistic. Young Guns with me, the rest of it is Lou Diamond Phillips. They were popular in the 80s and 90s. Yep. You had Charlie Sheen, all them. He just had his neck broke. Gotta go get him, Tiny. He's already fucking burned. Ouch. Look, that fire behind him, the way they had it angled, he looked like fucking Freddy Krueger. They survive a lot of shit in this. You're right. Wonder what relation he is. Was his name Tiny? Yeah, they survive. I don't know how. Supernatural powers. Just fucking lucky, I guess. What relationship is Tiny to them, I wonder? And where does he go? He's not in the car when they get shot. Or is he driving? No. It doesn't make any sense. Why would he not go with them? I don't understand that part. Him and his Freddy Krueger looking ass. What is he going to do? Well, that's a fire. Just roll him around in it. Why is he going back in there? Pretty close to the end here. So you know he probably burned up in there and died. I don't know. That's weird. Free bird, baby. Woo! Wonder how far they were from Mexico. They're pretty about half destroyed as it is, man. Probably on their last legs. It wouldn't take many shots to kill them anyway. Flashbacks of them smiling. She looks a little normal in those flashbacks, but damn, Otis still looks like a fucking deranged maniac. They should have escaped to the border before they got set up by Ken. Yep, I agree. Well, that's what I'm saying. Was he? He said he's coming down your way. Is he? Was he in Mexico? And then they had to come back across when the sheriff drove him back. That's a pretty cool overhead shot there. I give Rob Zombie credit. I mean, he's got a pretty artistic eye about some stuff, and he's got some good ideas. He's just fucking so redneck about some of the stuff, man. White trash. He's like, book it. They ain't ever looked that normal in any of these movies. Where were they? They were just out there wandering. Like, let's go for a walk through a nice spring walk through the flowers on the countryside. We'll laugh and frolic and and skip along to the birds. Like, when the fuck was that ever? When did that ever happen? This ending here does drag on a little too long. You would think they'd at least duck down. And if you hid the pistols, it'd be one thing. When the cops saw you handing the shotgun to the back seat, what did you expect them to do? They damn man aiming at the cops. Yeah, this ending drags out a little too long right here. They're like, uh-oh, shit's going to go down. Hit it. Oh, she said the F word. I guess they figure if they're going out in a blaze of glory, they can at least take a few of the cops with them. Would you have rather them had some of the sound effects as they were getting shot, or do you like the fact that they just used the music? You know, get ramping up, getting louder and louder as they get closer. I don't know. Damn. That's a wicked looking shot in the shoulder she took. If they did survive, they should have been completely handicapped. I agree. I always remember watching it and you go from an epic song like Freebird. So let me get this damn thing. So Zombieland is starting with for me, but the Lords of Salem is on there. I Spit on Your Grave. Did we ever watch the remake of I Spit on Your Grave? They got the Return of the Living Dead on here, man. I don't remember that being on here before. We might have to watch that. They got Wolf Creek. We watched Midnight Meat Train before. I'm not a big fan of this song as it's going off. I think it's a little anticlimactic. But oh well. I'm gonna go ahead and kill it. Let's see. So 31 is on there. And Lords of Salem is on there. They got the remake of Cabin Fever listed. What is that one? Circus of the Dead. I don't know anything about that. So I'll put the poll up, and we'll see which one we want to watch. Did we already watch Return of the Living Dead? I don't think so. Let's see. JEFFMAN316 Live. Living Dead. Nope, I don't think so. I think the only one we watched was the original Night of the Living Dead. That was one of the very first watch-alongs we ever did. We could always watch Return of the Living Dead one day. I like that. That's good. So we still got a lot of options. We got to decide if we do a franchise. They don't have any of the Final Destination movies on here, do they? Let me search for it. Yeah, I don't think so. All right. Well, I'll put the poll up. It's Lords of Salem, 3 from Hell, or 31, right? And then we'll see who wins based on that. And if the football game isn't over, I'll probably still go live around 10, and then we can watch it as soon as it goes off. So, I rather enjoyed this movie. Like I said, this is one of my it might be my favorite Rob Zombie movie. So I'm a pretty good fan, and I'm gonna get off here in a second because I have to go to the little boys' room. I really appreciate you guys hanging out watching this with me. If you come in afterwards and you watch this, you know I usually do get some people watching this thing after the fact. So give the video a thumbs up. comment on the video once it posts live. I really appreciate it. My sound's muffled. It's probably because I was too far away from the mic or I was too close. Plus my nose is stopped up. I want to try something real quick. Tell me how that sounds. Does that sound any different? Does that sound any different? Tell me if that sounds any different. See, there's an option on here that automatically changed to echo cancellation. And I turned it off. So now let me know how that sounds. What does that sound like? Does it sound any different? Have a nice night. Before you go, let me know. How does that sound? Does it sound any different than what I had on there before? Or is it about the same? Is it good different or bad different? Let me know. What do you think? Let me know. Testing 1 2 3. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. All right, I'm going to put it back and you can let me know. Audio. All right, what do you think of that? What does it sound like? Does that sound better? 1 2 3. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Yeah, good night. Appreciate you stopping by, Rick. Appreciate all you guys coming by and watching it. So I'll probably just leave it back with the original settings. I just need to make sure I don't put my mouth so close. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I really appreciate all you guys watching the Devil's Rejects, and I'll put a poll up tomorrow, announcing what the choices of what we can watch. We'll watch Night of the Living Dead 90 later. I'll see if it's actually on here. You never know, it might be on here. But if not, like I said, I'll put the poll up tomorrow. You guys can vote and determine what we're going to watch next week. So until then, boys and girls, I'm getting ready to get off here. I really appreciate you coming by. Anybody that watches this after the fact, smash the like button and comment on the video after it posts. And if you aren't a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell, because you'll know when I post new videos. I got several videos that are coming up this week, so hopefully you enjoy those. And I'll take your advice, Doug. A couple of those movies that I bought that I was thinking about unboxing, I'll actually do some unboxings and talk about the movies. Yeah, good night. Appreciate everybody stopping by. And as I always say, until next time, boys and girls, this has been JEFFMAN316. I'm your pop culture reporter, and I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
Mr. Mayor, Chief, ladies and gentlemen.